Hey Kobe, what's up, Cutter? Hey Kobe, what's up, Cutter? Says, I got my lat pull down bar, but I don't know how to hook it to the band. I have doubled it up. I guess yeah, no, I'm not using my rubber band as the support for the lat pull down. That's why. That I'm just using a regular tie down strap. Yeah. So that's probably why. Joseph, what's up? Andriel, Sandra Ford, welcome to the chat. Allie Bird. John Conway, Jimmy, what's up, everybody? Miracle Empress, what's up? EV. I matched the yellow equipment. I'm colorblind. I wouldn't know. I could see blue though. I could see blue pretty well. Everything else, it's iffy. Hey, Dustin, Izzy, Tommy, what's up, guys? All right, let's get to it. So right now I got the same weight on there as last week. I'm gonna do a couple sets this way, but I think I'm gonna reduce the weight and aim for higher reps. You know, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Andriel says, I received a notification about a short. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm making a short right before I go. So listen up, content creators. I'm making a short right before I live stream. And when you label your shorts, only label it shorts. That's the only tag you put in it. It'll push it out there the most, right? It's got like 1.4 billion attached to the shorts tag. That's the only tag you put in it. All right, so make a shorts, notify everybody you're going live right now, and then once you get done with your live stream, turn that short from public to unlisted. That way, all the analytics that are created during that small amount of period gets contributed to you, and you just don't delete it. You know? Hey Frank, what's up, man? From D-Bird's channel. Hey, welcome everybody. Appreciate the channel support. We got a tight-knit community. Absolutely. Nathan, welcome to the chat. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna keep track of my reps with this deck of cards. I got these for sale if you guys would like some merch and support the channel. These are the sucker-free card holders that Maccabee Speed made us. This first 100 that I got all together, I got a deck of cards with it. One of these golden deck of cards, right? You get down to the bottom and it says sucker-free. Yeah, that's how we roll. You never see me with clothes on? Hey, I clean up pretty well. I do. Anyways, you should see me with a freaking black and white suit on. I look diabolical. 8 on deck is the first one. Well, the thing is though, I always split them. My back is so freaking wide that, you know, if I put a suit on, it's like, Yola Shine, welcome to the chat. Macros. I like it with cheese and beef. Yeah. Jack, that's 10 on deck. Oh yeah. Macros with cheese and beef. Delicious. Yeah, I hope to be having some macros and cheese and beef tonight. It'd be delicious. I'm just fooling with you. I don't count none of that stuff. Four on deck. No, I've never been gang affiliated. Welcome to the chat. If you're new, 10 on deck. Hey Christian, welcome to the chat. Kristen, what's up, community? Hey Sensi. Hi Jesse, what's up, Sensei? You recovered from yesterday? I guess so. I tell you what, my chest feels crazy jacked still. Three on deck. Honestly, my chest, I feel it more in my chest than I do my legs. Yeah, pardon me, I'm just moving this thing around. I'm not really quite sure of where's the best spot to put this thing yet, you know what I mean? Figuring it out as we go. Hey Mikey, welcome to the chat. Banks. Yeah, it's a cool home gym, right? 2 on deck. Lever machine. I think these things are pretty cool, these lever machines. They're very smooth. Hey, Frank. Queen, 10 on deck. Would you use a trampoline for workouts? I do use a trampoline. I got one in the backyard. I jump on it all the time. People just give those things away, right? When you check out like a marketplace or whatever, people are always trying to get rid of them. adjust this weight over here. It's walking. It's walking off the platform. Nine is the next one. Woo. Yeah, thanks guys, stimulating that algorithm. Big pasta. Yeah, I love pasta, right? Oh, you know what? I meant to do it palms up. All right, let's do that. Xavier Rodriguez, $5 channel support. Thank you for the channel support. Says, hello sir, I just got here, I'm new. So, what is this construction that you're using? What is it called? I'm curious. It's pretty much a lever machine. You know, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. My neighbor rescued this one. It was about to go to the dump, but he snatched it up for me, brought it. This is like the very first version of the Pawlak. They don't make it anymore, but they make different versions now. Yeah. Thanks for the channel support. Hey, what's up, humble servants? $5. Thanks for the channel support, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw you supporting D-Bird's channel. A few of you guys. I was just over there too. Trying to rally up the stream. Looks brand new, don't it? Doesn't it? Man, they were going to throw this thing out. Crazy, right? I think what it is people make New Year's resolutions and then they buy all this stuff. And they'll use it for like a week or two and then they start hanging their clothes on it like it's a big closet or something, right? And then they just get sick of looking at it like a constant reminder. Then they just throw it out. Still brand new. I got all this stuff for pretty much free. Just like that. Nine on deck. Cool new view. Yeah, just another angle. It's nice. What up, men of action? Hit that like button. Come on, guys. Hey, thanks for the channel support. 100%. If you guys don't know who Men of Action is, you should take the time to take a look at him. He's got a very consistent channel. Consistency is key, guys. Queen 10 on deck. Hey, D-Bird, you know how I said this morning how I posted a short? Make sure when you guys post shorts, you only label them hashtag shorts with an S at the end. Okay, that's the only hashtag you want to use. It's got the 1.4 billion on it attached to it. And then once it's over, just turn it to, don't delete it. Just turn it to unlisted. Because that way it'll save all the analytics that you gain during that little period. It'll count towards you. You just won't be wasted. Queen, 10 on deck. Yeah. So the actual way that I'm implementing it is I'll set my stream for a later time. That way my stream is open. That way as soon as somebody sees that short that I put out notifying everybody, you know, they'll have an option to hit that ring or my face that'll take it right to the chat immediately. 5 on deck. That's the method I've been using so far. So good, right? Fingers crossed anyways. Yeah, we're getting there, right? We're gonna figure it out. Hey Sullivan, what's up? Smith. Here we go, 6 on deck. Man, that's still. I gotta switch my grip. I did this variation this morning. Let's see. How long have I been working out? What, today? I don't know. Not long enough, right? 9 on deck. I wish my body could recover quicker, right? My body could recover quicker so I can get more work done. 9 on deck. I'm going to change my grip to palms up. Yeah, that felt good. Where's my brother today? Oh, he's probably in the backyard somewhere throwing knives or tent stakes or whatever. When did I start working out? Or when did I decide to start working out? Humble servants asked. Well, it wasn't serious until I got locked up in prison, right? 4, because with all the chaos going around me, you know, it was very good to focus on something like physical fitness. So I kind of used doing push-ups and body squats as like a just something to keep me sane, in a crazy world, you know what I mean? Something I can focus on. So it wasn't until I got locked up, for real. Eight is the next one. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I was still interested in working out and I thought I knew what I was doing. I even had a gym membership. But what I thought I knew about working out went out the window the moment I got onto a prison yard and saw how those men truly work out. It's a night and day difference. 8 on deck is the next one. Boy, that feels good. Matthew Davis says, wrap my sucker-free band around the chin-up bar. Works as pull-downs. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's a crazy grip, right? If you're going to utilize that resistance band on your pull-up station, right? You want to wrap it not so tight. You want to have some sort of like elasticity to it left to stretch within your palm as you grab onto it, right? So if you don't loosely wrap it, but don't wrap it too tight either. There's a fine point where when you put your hands on it, it just like stretches and sticks to it, right? It's like you could hold on to the bar forever that way. Yeah, that's a good addition to the conversation. Can you elaborate on the difference you learned training on the yard? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, so like every muscle magazine in the world will tell you do full range of motion this and full range of motion that. But in the real world on the yard, that's not so common. It's more of these half rep range of motions, and everybody utilizing it are so freaking jacked, right? I know it's not textbook, but this is real world results. Seven on deck, that's where I learned how to do this, Once I started utilizing the half rep range of motion, everything changed for me. Three on deck. Yeah, and like another thing, right? So every like muscle magazine in the world will say you need X amount of protein every day to maintain a body size and shape, right? Like if I would need 200 grams of protein to be a 200-pound man, supposedly. And well, in the prison system, that never happened, right? They only feed us, rice and bread, a lot of carbs and a lot of starch. Carl May says, I like your new workout machine. Hey Carl, welcome to the chat. Three on deck, I guess. Oatmeal, yeah. Oatmeal, everything. A lot of starch, man. A lot of starch, a lot of carbs. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the unique thing. Plus, there's no sleep. So everything about bodybuilding in the prison system goes against the norm, right? You're not getting any good sleep. You're not getting any good food. And yet, you don't have any weights and you come out looking super jacked, right? And it's a repeatable thing because anybody can do it, and a lot of guys do it, right? Choose to work out while they're in prison. They come out looking just like me. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last, I tell you that. King is the next one. We're going to do 10. So I built my physique in about 18 months to 2 years on my first bit. That's how I learned the method, and that's how I got big. Ariel, keeping it fresh. Just telling it like it is. Do I want to put more weight on? No. Honestly, originally I was going to take more weight off so I can achieve a higher rep range, but I feel a bit stronger this time, Annette. So I'm not going to remove any weight because it feels a bit easier today. Mike says, I'm hoping to hit 195-ish. Yeah, I'm 190 right now at 5'10". Yep. I pretty much just work a 3-day split, leg day, pulling day, push day. Tomorrow will be chest. We'll do calisthenics in the morning, and then we'll do weights at night. Queen, that'll be 10. Do I remember my first meal after getting released from prison? Yeah, and it was a very poor choice. The first time I got released from prison anyways. I had Taco Bell. I got myself a Mexican pizza, 2 of them, and it was over with. The first time I was in prison when I learned this method, I was locked up for 18 months. That's why I referenced it only takes 18 months to build this physique. Because that's where I learned it, and that's how long my first sentence was. Right? 7 on deck. My second sentence, that I was sentenced to 9 years, but altogether with both prison sentences, I only ended up serving 6.5. 7 on deck. Would you get to that size doing burpees? No, absolutely not. Burpees does not get you jacked. Burpees just is like a discipline. It makes you tough as nails. You know, it's a lot of like discipline. Burpees, right? Willpower. 7. But burpees will shred you up, no doubt. Shred you up. And it doesn't even take much. You just got to be consistent about doing it every day. And listen, even if you are doing it every day, if your diet is not on point, you're not going to shred up. You're doing the work, but you still have a roadblock with your eating habits. Yep. You can't out-train a poor diet. It's just not possible. I don't care if you do burpees every day and you've been doing it for years. If you're not eating properly, you're still going to have a beer belly. You know what I mean? 9 on deck. Cutter says, I've lost 8 pounds in 9 months. Heck yeah, Cutter. The journey. Epic, right? It'll never stop. The journey. The oldest shine says, I did 200 pull-ups and 800 bench dips. Now do some push-ups. Still, burpees are clean money, but push-ups are way better to do, in the oldest shine's opinion. Right? It all comes down to what is your current goal, right? Do you want to get jacked or you just want to be shredded? Right? I would have to agree and say that push-ups stimulate more muscle growth, where burpees would just be more of a calorie burn and discipline, self-discipline. What workout do you like for big lats? Well, half rep range of motion, the widest grip possible that you're able to maintain a little eyes above and eyes below the bar, right? That's all it takes. High reps, if you're able to knock out 20, more power to you. But it's the high reps with the half rep range of motion that's going to hit you. Do you train a muscle group even if it's still sore? Like, may not fully be recovered? Absolutely. That's the only way to not feel sore, is by working out again. Honestly, the soreness is like lactic acid buildup from the previous workout. And if you let it sit there stagnant in your muscles, you will be sore, and that lactic acid will start deteriorating your muscle fibers. So we don't want none of that, right? So we got to flush it out so our body can process it. We have to do the workout again, right? Staying consistent, flushing out the lactic acid. If you're sore, the best relief is just to do a couple good sets. 5 on deck. It's crazy. I honestly feel a pump in my chest when I do that as well. Frank says, Conway, I love the mods, zero tolerance approach. Well, the mods have been hungry the last couple days. They've been waiting, right? Ready to feast. The haters don't stand a chance, not against my mods. No, This is light work for them. Next, we have ace. That's going to be 10 on deck. There you go. My screen was frozen. I couldn't see any new comments. Hey, Men of Action is still here. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Hit the like button, he says. I tell you what, guys. I'm coming to the conclusion that we have everything we need right now within our grasp. Right? I think we just got to fine tune everything just a little bit. 4 is the next one. Ninja Sushi says depression sucks. Momentum is the best cure. It does. Stay motivated, right? Ride that momentum. Don't ever let it stop. 2 is the next. Be inspired, right? Start working out. Build consistency and discipline, right? I mean, honestly, guys, does any of my workouts look tough? Honestly, I don't think so. What I'm saying is, you know, they're doable, right? We ain't doing nothing special but being consistent. That's all we're doing is being consistent. Have you ever had any injuries due to working out? Yes, I got injured in prison doing an ego-driven workout where I ended up on crutches and I couldn't walk for a year and a half. It was stupid. But when you listen to your ego, you know, stupid things happen. There we go. Queen, 10 on deck. I had to teach myself how to walk again and recover from this injury in prison, right? It took me like a year and a half to figure out how to walk again. Frank says, love this community from 3,000 miles away in England stand. Hey, welcome guys, worldwide community. Was it your knee, Blue Horse? I don't know. I don't know what it was. So this is what happened. You know those like sleds that's made for squatting? I don't know what it's called, but it's a machine kind of sled. Well, there was like 1,400 pounds loaded up on it, and I thought it'd be a good thing to do calf raises, right? you know, just jump on there and start doing some calf raises. So that bounciness, you know, attributed with the calf raise, all of a sudden I heard this sound like a fistful of rubber bands just being ripped out the back of my knee. I don't know what the heck happened, but I know I couldn't walk for a year and a half. That's where I discovered the flossing and smashing method, right? Because my leg had become this big gnarly ball of scar tissue, right? So I needed to tear up all that scar tissue from the injury, and I used a rubber band to do it. So what you do is you roll up this rubber band, and because muscle fibers, they get dreadlocked. They actually get dreadlocked, right? And if they're all scar tissued up, they're not really getting good blood flow to that area. So if you want to promote blood flow and growth back to that scar tissued area, you got to break up that scar tissue. Well, this is how I did it in my leg, right? I took the sucker-free resistance band, right? And let's just pretend this is my leg. I wrapped the leg, compressing the scar tissue muscle fiber, right? So I compressed the scar tissue muscle fiber with the resistance band, and then once the compression was on, so you want to always start by wrapping from the furthest point of your heart, and you want to wrap towards your heart, right? Because like if you're got any inflammation, you want to squeeze it out so the body can get processing it, right? So the scar tissued area is now compressed. It's under a compression. And the tendons and everything is under this compression. Now when I go through movements, the tendons start shearing away the scar tissue that's been built up from not properly recovering from the previous injury, right? And I can add weights to this movement. I can grab something and do a curl with it, right? Whatever, right? The whole point is to shear away the built up scar tissue, but there's ways to intensify it as well. Like if you had like a dough roller, or and you had somebody's assistant to like roll it out, help you roll it out. You can use a jar or a pipe or whatever, but you can manipulate the tissue fiber by rolling it out back and forth, like kneading it, shearing away the scar tissue. And that's how I did it on my leg, man. And then once I felt like I got my leg loose enough, I still walked with a limp because I like programmed myself to do that, like walk with a limp and avoid walking on my injury. So I had to pretend that I was like a character in a movie playing a role, and that character didn't have a limp, right? So for periods in a time, I would just walk the track pretending like I didn't have a limp. And it was actually tough to do that. And I would just hit myself up with that over and over again throughout the day until it just became comfortable and I didn't walk with a limp anymore. Hey, now if you're going to try it with the rubber band, there is one thing to keep in mind. Keep a pair of scissors next to you. I've never had this happen to me, but all the books that I've learned this method from, they talk about something where if you put the rubber band on wrong, it could roll up your arm and then you can't get it off. So they suggest having some scissors nearby. Like I said, it's never happened to me, but better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, Bone, welcome to the chat. Yeah, that's how I learned to walk again, right? It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. Because in prison, it's not like, I mean, the best that the doctors do over there, it's like, hey man, how about some Tylenol, you know? I was like, it was a whole freaking experience, man. So, what does the rubber band idea work for swelling arthritis in my leg? Yes, you can manually squeeze out inflammation with this method. Let's say your foot or your knee or whatever is swollen. With this method, like 2 minutes at a time max, you can squeeze the inflammation out of that area for the body to process. You know what I mean? I got a couple of these sucker-free resistance bands left on my store, my suckerfreestore.com. That's the same place I got these sucker-free card holders at. So if you want to check them out, that's what I got. All right, next. The cards. Yeah, I got cards as well. King, that's going to be 10. 10 on deck. You love the new machine? Well, honestly, it's not new. My neighbor found this, brought it to me like a year ago. We just never used it. I think it's pretty cool. Jason says, well, thanks. I'll give it a shot because it's been bothering me for a while. Well, good luck to you. That smashing and flossing mobility workout, that's pretty much what it's called when you look up the methods. There's a lot of methods out there. Yeah, check it out. Get yourself hit. Mick says, helped with my tendonitis in my elbow, impingements in my shoulder, doing it for a month. Heck yeah, Mick. Sweet. It's awesome, guys. It truly is. Honestly, I'm slacking. It's my fault. I should have been showing you more of that. It's really helped me out a lot in my life, and I should be demonstrating it more for the new man coming along. All right, we're going to have to do it on the daily now. Because that's one of the, I mean, it helped me walk again, right? Maybe it'll help somebody else down the line, right? Here we go. King, 10 on deck. Bam. You gonna try it? It's good stuff, man. Yeah, you could definitely put it on your knee. Right? So remember, start furthest away from your heart and bring it in. Keep a pair of scissors nearby just in case. Yeah, my grandparents are Polish. I was born here in the States. Here we go. This is the extra card that comes in the deck. We're going to count it as 10. Is that a Baphomet on your cranium, my guy? Baphomet? Is he in the chat? Hey, Baphomet, I didn't see you there. Some dude who likes bread. I mean, who can blame him? I like bread too. No, it's not nothing, just it's a sun. Yeah, it's like a sun that's made to fit my head. Nice and symmetrical. I was a C-section baby, so I got a nice round head. Thank you. Yeah, it took forever to do it. 10 on deck. I was a wild young man. That was a long time ago, though. I think I'm a lot tamer now. Yeah, it's like, you know, I've been through a lot of things in my life, and each thing that I went through, I feel it was like a lifetime. I feel like I've lived a lot of lifetimes in this one lifetime already. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the same person I was through any of those learning experiences. Here we go, ace, 10 on deck. Dang. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, if you guys get that rubber resistance band from me, we got 10 on deck. Let me show you something really cool. Like the sucker free part right here, if you cut that off, you can make some hand grips. Sucker free hand grips. All right, cut it off right there and then cut it in the middle. This rubber is so sticky on the pull-up bar, it's ridiculous, right? You put this little bit in your hand, right, like that much, and you get on the pull-up bar, it like glues you to it. Crazy. It's like the best rubber. Like honestly, it needs to wear out just a little bit, and when it wears out a little bit, it gets so sticky and tacky. There's a sweet spot to it. 9 on deck. Hey, Heck TV, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. 9 on deck. No, I don't speak any Polish. My dad dropped the ball on that one. 9 on deck. It's okay. I'm still going to learn it. One word at a time, right? Eric LaPointe, welcome to the chat. Gifted 1 membership. Appreciate you taking the time to support the content. Let's see. Reasons was gifted the membership from Eric LaPointe. Welcome, man. Welcome aboard. Thanks, man. If you guys don't know, Eric LaPointe's got his own channel, and he's got a good sense of humor, I think. He does burpees all the time. Check him out. Luke, thanks for shouting out my merch store. Says, put a shirt on. Thanks, Luke. Yes, guys, listen to Luke. Go to my homepage. Click on the links in the description. I got a merch store with coffee cups and t-shirts. Pulsing Iron is in the chat as well. Hey, man. Welcome aboard. He says Eric LaPointe's shorts are top tier. They are. They are, truly. And Pulsing Iron, he also has a nice channel. Stays consistent all the time. All these guys are proving that consistency is key. Heck TV, what's up? $5. He says, hey, off topic. Does anybody know how to turn a blend mesh file to a DXF for laser cutting? All right, well, that's very specific. I hope somebody has your answer. And thanks for the channel support. Heck TV, he sent him some images of me. I think he's trying to make a mini-me, like an action figure. So if you want to help out Heck TV in creating an action figure, he's looking for how to turn a blend mesh file to a DXF for laser cutting. Honestly, I think that would be crazy. If just one day I saw like a little action figure of myself, I wouldn't even know what to think. I would think, I finally made it. Yep, that's what I would think. And Rio, he got the yellow machine from the neighbors. Yeah, she knows the story. Spooky Dookie says ChatGPT could help. No doubt, absolutely. Yeah, that would have been my first look. Here we go. 8 on deck is the next one. That thing is so helpful sometimes. Depends on what you're asking. I think this little situation would be perfect for it. Oh man, that felt great. Hey, Justin Pawlak, that's my brother, everybody. Check out my brother Justin Pawlak's channel. Give him a like, subscribe, watch some of his videos. Got any wild prison stories? Well, that's where I did my 3,000 push-ups in 1 hour flat. I did it on 2 different occasions. Did it during count time, right? While everybody else was resting their neck on their bunk, I was doing 3,000 push-ups, waiting for that door to open. That's how I was back then. It was crazy. I was a different man, that's what I'm saying. Right, I don't do that stuff now. Eric LaPointe, $2. Thank you, man. This is Justin Pawlak. Appreciate you guys. 10 on deck is the next one. Justin, I can't wait for you to come over and check out this machine. We really haven't even got a workout on it, me and you yet. You're gonna love it, man. This thing's fun. So far, so good. 3,000 flat in an hour, bonkers, Jesse. Yeah, it was honestly like 3,200. I just did 200 extra just to make up for any slop. You know, but doing it that way, it's 50 reps every minute on the minute, and you need like a 15-second rest, you know, and repeat. It was pretty crazy. Hey neighbor, hey, don't say anything. This is my neighbor over here, guys, the guy who gave me this awesome thing. Come here, say hi. Hi. This is my awesome neighbor that got us this piece of equipment. Come here, this is where the world is. Hi. Hi. Hey guys, I forgot to put the indicator card in here. We'd already did over half a deck, so I'm gonna call it quits. Justin says, hey Ryan.
Hello.
He says hello. All right, I'm gonna say hi to my neighbor, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Peace.